Jessica's reluctance to follow reasonable instructions from teachers resulted from her behavior is another concern we have for her. Zenobia mentions passive and active inappropriate behaviors in students, resulting in erratic and inconsistent behavior that leads to negative outcomes. We see Jessica demonstrating passive behaviors, and as a result, she is reluctant to participate in class activities. This behavior limits her ability to work collaboratively, disadvantaging herself and peers in completing work. Jessica also displays active inappropriate behaviors. These actions cause further concerns for classroom well-being and safety of other students, disrupting the progression of learning in a classroom environment by distracting other students. It should be noted that these erratic behaviors are inconsistent and extend past her Year 11 mathematics class to other subjects daily or between lessons. When understanding student behavior, de Jong states an ecosystemic perspective is required. He further states that behavior of a student is understood to affect and be affected by the context and behavior of others. This creates concern for the teacher as her behavior could result in the following. Jessica's active behavior upon students, both verbal and physical, could impact on school attendance if seen from a bullying perspective. In addition to potentially spreading misbehavior across the classes, this could result in the local community viewing the school negatively and incapable of dealing with such issues, overall affecting the reputation of the school. The Behavioral Management Plan intervention strategy was created for Jessica and inspired by Thompson's 2011 research into student behavior. Self-management interventions require Jessica to monitor and maintain her own academic and behavioral performance, initially teaching her to identify her own unacceptable target behaviors and to replace them with socially acceptable ones. The strategy includes applied behavioral interventions that teach Jessica alternative social and emotional competencies and increase pro-social response. These include social skills instructions that increase problem-solving skills and decrease disruptive classroom behavior. Cognitive behavioral therapies are also included to reduce internalizing and externalizing symptoms that result in anxiety and depression. The behavioral management plan is available for all teachers to access and implement in their classrooms, reducing Jessica's influence of negative behavior amongst her peers, allowing the teacher to allocate more time on the lesson content and manage the classroom successfully. As a whole school approach, the plan can be utilized for other students with behavioral issues and improve the overall reputation and environment of the school. Before implementation, limitations must be addressed as Thompson was guided by reviews on strategies of classroom management rather than individual student interventions. Furthermore, most studies focus on male primary school-aged students with less than 30 participants. Issues with student and staff participation can also arise as there is a chance that staff and students may not be committed or have inconsistent participation. Despite the limitations, if successful, the behavioral management plan seeks to improve the overall well-being and educational progress of Jessica, other students, teachers, and the whole school community. The plan itself requires commitment from both staff and students and needs to be consistent to achieve the greatest potential results. Regular feedback is also required so the students are aware of their own positive progression.